How are we doing, everybody? It's Monday. It's Monday afternoon. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and we are so excited to present episode 99 plus B, whatever we want to call it. This is MLB the 13 The Show on the road to the show 20. This is the PS3 version of MLB 13 The Show. There's only one, but don't think there's any other one. But anyways, there was so much little things added to this version. They basically made sure the presentations were a little bit more realistic, better tutorial system, more minor league stadiums. They introduced the XP profile system for your profile. They had like a little bit better things for Road to the Show. They included the top 50 and the prospect icons for your minor league systems. It's like really cool. It's like season modes, Hall of Fame members are tracked, and you can see the postseason, the new postseason format, and the scheduling and stuff. It was really nice. It's like, I don't care about Dynasty and stuff. That's crap. But it's just cool. So let's get into an exhibition game. The Tigers were the best team? Seriously? I'm actually shocked at that. Now, we always know that we're going to select the Phillies. Phillies are 10th. And, play the Giants. Giants are as good as anybody at this point. And we'll pitch HALLADAY, because honestly, the first two games was Hamels, and I imagine you guys are all sick of seeing Hamels pitch. Delman Young was right field. Yeah, I think I had Mayberry play right field in the other games. 79. Yeah, versus an 84 overall. The only questionable thing here is they have Dominic Brown playing over Lance Nix. And I'm going to override that. So, let's play the game. In case you're wondering, these slow loads, you could actually speed load it by installing a 10 gigabyte installation of the game.
Moving ever nearer toward the start of this one from San Francisco, it's Phillies baseball, next on the show. Time for baseball now from AT&T Park in San Francisco. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Philadelphia Phillies and the defending World Series champions, the San Francisco Giants. Hi again, folks. Welcome back to Phillies baseball here on the show. I'll be joined in just a minute by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies, as longtime skipper Charlie Manuel has them lined up this way.
How crazy is it? I was watching a broadcast of MLB 20 the show. And
they'll match up against a guy who won his second World Series title and authored a perfect game in 2012. Not a bad year for the veteran right-hander Matt CAIN.
But one of the things that's actually like always throws you out and makes you like not enjoy it as much. Look at right in center field. They have like the show and Cola and Dennis. Well,
and striding into the plate is an Alameda native, Jimmy Rollins, and we are set for baseball from San Francisco.
They actually have no. It's like Vita doesn't belong there. R money, sound saving, sound good. It's really not a.
Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. And on one pitch, the leadoff man is retired to start the ball game. So the leadoff man gone for CAIN here in the first, and with that, let's take a look at the defense for the San Francisco Giants. It's brought to us by Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Ben Revere steps in now.
Hear that, and I'd like to see it. The one game that I saw them playing, it did not have. It had Cola that I saw in the outfield, and not Coke.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul.
Obviously, Coke is not a product.
Bases are empty, one man out.
For them, so we know at least that. So I know they didn't get the sponsor.
Now here's a swing and a ground ball for Scudero at second.
It's like, do they actually have
throw over to first? He'll take care of him, and it's a good start to the inning for CAIN. There are two away.
Pay the show, or do the show have to pay the sponsors?
So bases are empty here with two gone, and making his way in is the second baseman Chase Utley.
They have to get They have to get coach permission to put an
first pitcher misses wide, 1-0.
If you're hitting left-handed, all you can really do is just kind of quit on that pitch and hope it doesn't find the outside corner.
Weird or wrong to you? To me, it's like you have an advertiser, and they're pushing their product.
Now a swing and a ground ball,
and they're
but
basically
a foul ball, 1-1.
In a stadium to sell for the goods, and so they're paying to have their rights in the stadium.
Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. And Pence will have to hurry this back in off the wall.
I don't understand.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
This cost by having the video game pay them.
Man at second here with two away, and digging in, slugging first baseman Ryan Howard.
Maybe I'm like really wrong and off-putting with that, but I don't really see it that way.
Swing and a shot toward right center, and that is going to be a base hit.
I really like the new video.
And the opening salvo is fired here as they take a 1-0 lead.
It looks a little bit
Couple
better.
of two-out hits, the double and now a single, so they're able to cash in here in the first inning.
How that looks.
So it's a runner at first with two gone, and here comes the clutch-hitting Michael Young.
Which has got to be a relief for a lot of
Now a
people.
ball hit hard towards the hole. And Young is aboard. That's a base hit. Throw will hold that runner at second base, and now there are two on with two out.
Yeah, not exactly the time to raise the warning flags just yet, but it's not often you'll see him give up 3 hits in the first inning. It's easy to sit here and say, maybe he doesn't have his best stuff, but it wouldn't surprise me at all to see him run off a string of 8 in a row either.
If you haven't seen it yet and everything, Cole Hamels.
Now a line drive, caught at third by Sandoval. Almost big trouble there, but he'll wind up stranding two as the side is retired. Phillies will have to be content with just the one. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Phillies 1 and the Giants nothing.
Which is just absolutely amazing. So Cole Hamels, like, really just tremendous.
Coming up to the plate, the center fielder, Angel Pagan. He'll get us started in the home first. And, not quite sure what was wrong with that one, but it's 1-0.
Yeah, umpires like to give Halladay the benefit of the doubt on pitches there. That looked pretty good.
Pitching, veteran, not pulse, analog. Pitching view is here. And yeah. Aha. Yeah.
Grounded foul toward the third base dugout.
I just like the analog pitching. I know a lot of
And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2.
I'm not going to be one to tell you that you're wrong. Shouldn't use that, but
Grounded
I find
foul.
it a little bit more comfortable when I'm pitching.
Splitter, 2-2.
Well, he watched that one all the way in, and it looked like he almost gave up on it. He's pretty lucky that wasn't called strike 3.
Reaches for one and slaps it down the line at third. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And that one is swung on and lifted out to Revere in center field. One down.
Okay. A little bit more than I thought the pitch called. I don't know why. I think it's because when I screw up with the pitches here, I feel like I get really...
So the base is empty here with one away. And standing in, the fine second baseman, Marco Scudero. And here is strike one called to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. Now the pitch. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. In there, a base hit. Around first, digging for two now. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. A man at second with one down. And standing in now, the versatile Pablo Sandoval.
It's really weird. I like All-Star for most options, but I turned it down to Veteran for fielding.
Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. And this is low, ball one. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. In there, 1-2 now.
It's down to the minimal. I feel like there's an appropriate amount of errors. It's not an obscene number.
Now a swing by Sandoval, and the Panda sends this one deep to right field. Looking back for it is Young, but he'll just watch this one sail out of here. It's a two-run homer for Pablo Sandoval. And the Giants move out ahead. It's 2-1.
Also trying to gauge for Friday what mode I'm going to play.
Whoa! Could he be on the way to another 3-home-run game? Well, the odds are probably against that, but Sandoval picks up right where he left off last year by driving this one right over the wall.
Buster Posey will dig in now. A dangerous hitter indeed as the National League's reigning batting champion. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but this is one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
According to them, they fixed some of those issues.
Hunter Pence will get his first opportunity now with 2 away, and the base is empty here in the home half of the first. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. And Rollins will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Bye-bye, baby. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 2-1 San Francisco. Carlos Ruiz leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Release the rosters. And that way I would have the full minor league rosters as of right now.
Fouled straight back.
Well, if I try to do that, I couldn't do that with the March to October mode.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Which I understand.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul.
Why they wanted to do that. They wanted to make sure that everybody was using it because there was reward based.
CAIN ready, the 1-2.
They wanted to make sure nobody was cheesing themselves.
Swinging a liner back through the box. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Everybody's stumped except for your team. Totally makes sense.
The problem with this lineup is that trouble lurks around every corner. I mean, he was fortunate to get out of that first inning with only 1 run scoring, but now he'll have his work cut out for him again here in the second.
Lance Nix will take his cuts now.
Have it where I'm stuck with a roster in a minor league with minor league names that don't exist.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Rookie players that come up that just aren't in the game. And it's like really, really frustrating.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air to straightaway right. And this will be handled by Pence for the first out.
They're in the game.
Well, the only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
Roy HALLADAY will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play. Infield expecting bunt. Here's the first pitch. And they will have him bunting with 1 away as he gets this one down. And CAIN is forced to take the sure out at first, so the sacrifice is a good one.
You know, in this situation, some people may say, with 1 out, why not just let him swing away? You know why you don't let him swing away? Because he's a pitcher, that's why. All you can hope for is for him to go up there and make a productive out, and that's what he did.
2 gone, and Jimmy Rollins will try it once more. He lined out to start the ball game.
There's a pitch. See, it bounces here, and then he bunts it. It's just amazing.
Oh, and he rips this one to first. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Phillies strand 1. Our score remains 2-1. Brandon Belt will start things off in the bottom of the second. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And the home half of the second begins with a home run. A solo home run here for Brandon Belt. And it gives the Giants a 3-1 lead. Brandon Crawford will take his first cuts of the ball game here. Here's Halladay's first pitch. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Therefore, it is Young, and he's got it for the first out. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring in Gregor Blanco, the left fielder. Now the first pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And Howard will mosey over to the bag himself to record the out. So bases are empty here with two gone, and it's up to a good hitting pitcher now in Matt CAIN. Swinging a tapper out in front. Throw on to the big fella Howard at first, and with that, the inning is over. One for the Giants. It's Brandon Belt. Bye-bye, baby. We've played two. It's now 3-1 San Francisco. Ben Revere is ready to go here as we begin the third. Now here's a swing and a little dribbler in fair territory out in front of home plate. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. This is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
Chase Utley will stand in. He doubled and later scored his first time. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. Third inning here, 3-1 our score. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Bunt sign still on with two strikes as he puts this one down. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out. Ryan Howard will stand in, an RBI single in his first appearance. On CAIN bringing the fastball now as he jumps ahead, no balls and a strike. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, people might jump to some conclusions here, but with a base open and this guy at the plate, you don't even really want to mess around with the strike zone, and I think this pitch just got away from him. Nothing more than that.
Michael Young will dig in. He singled his first time around. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. And a swing by Young as he comes up empty. It's two strikes now. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
He is definitely not a guy that's going to back down out there. Right after the hit by pitch, he comes right back inside with another heater. Kind of shows you what he's made of.
A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. Delman Young will stand in, a line-out victim his first time. And he swings under the fastball here as this is popped high in the air back behind short. And Crawford will make the play, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and two men left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Giants 3 and the Phillies 1. Angel Pagan will try it again. He flied out to start the home first. First pitch is a splitter for a called strike. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 0-2 by Halladay. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball.
Wow. You got the guy in the hole 0-2. He's forced to protect the outer edges, but he doesn't have to worry about protecting against a pitch like this. Look where it is. That's a big mistake in location there, leading off an inning.
Big hole on the right side. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball back up the middle. And a dive by Rollins, but he can't come up with it. A base hit. Throw comes back in quickly, so they're at first and second now with nobody out. Pablo Sandoval will try things again. He hit that two-run homer his first time. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Now he gets on top of one and bounces a little ground ball out in front of home plate. Throw down to third is thrown away right down the left field line.
Well, this play is an absolute mess from the get-go. He somehow decides that his best shot to get an out is at third base. And I think that caught the third baseman a little bit off guard as this thing gets thrown away.
Buster Posey will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. And that misses ball one.
And if he wants to turn things around, that's a pitch that he's going to need to start locating better.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball two.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1. From the stretch. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there, 2-2.
This is a strikeout pitcher on the mound, so you know he's going after a K right here.
Swing and a ball hit fairly well, heading high and deep toward right center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Hunter Pence will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. And this could wind up being a bullpen kind of game as we've got action down there right now when we're only in the third inning. Inside with the first pitch splitter, and it's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Ah, and another good hitter's count to work with here. They've been able to sit back and just really tee off on him.
Can't find the zone here as the cutter low makes it 3-0. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
And for a first baseman, if the most direct route is to just tag the guy, that's what you do. There's no sense in trying to throw it to your pitcher or your second baseman covering, especially if you don't have to.
Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. And a throw over to Howard, and that's the second out. Brandon Crawford will try it again. He flew out his first time. Here's a swing and a chance for Howard over at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and 1 man left on. Carlos Ruiz will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth. Now the first pitch. Oh, he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike one.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
Oh, he breaks off a beauty there. 0-2 now.
Oh, that's a thing of beauty right there.
And the slider hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And he's turned an 0-2 count into a home run. A solo shot for Carlos Ruiz. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
You can look at it this way. If you're going to give up a home run, give up a good one. He's got the lead. He can afford to challenge him here. And, you know, this one's not exactly scraping the paint as it clears the wall. That thing was gone by plenty.
Lance Nix will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Too low, 1-0. Now here's a swing and a ground ball for Scudero at second. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Roy HALLADAY will dig in. No official at-bat yet as he delivered a sacrifice bunt in his first appearance. Freddie Galvis is into the on-deck circle now, so that will spell the end of Roy HALLADAY in this one. First pitch is a changeup high, ball one. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Now here it comes. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Now a fastball, and he might have gotten under it just a bit as this is out toward deep right field. And there to take it in is Pence, and that's out number 2. Jimmy Rollins will stand in, hoping he can find a little green out there for once. He's lined out twice thus far. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball one. Here it comes. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. Pence is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Phil's Cole Hamels is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Gregor Blanco will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. Now a ball bounced towards the mound. 1 away. Matt CAIN will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Swung on and missed for the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. Now here's the pitch. Using the fastball exclusively here, it's 0-2.
You can't try to outthink him up there. Just get a good pitch and square it up.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Angel Pagan will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Called strike 1 on the circle change. Good pitch.
Yeah, he wasn't showing bunt there, but even with 2 outs, you can't let your guard down defensively.
Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Pitch on the way. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. 6 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second, and it won't end the inning as it's thrown away.
Well, you know, he knew who he had running down the line right there, so he had to try to hurry the throw. But in hindsight, I could get a little bit more time than even he thought, and he winds up throwing this one away.
Circle change and a beauty. It's 0-2.
And now 0-2 here. This is where you need to expand the zone. If it's close, you got to let it fly.
Fouled back. 6 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Young is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Giants leave one. They lead it 6-2. Ben Revere will lead it off here for Philadelphia, to be followed on deck by Chase Utley. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And Belt will just take this one over himself for the out. Chase Utley will stand in. Sacrifice bunt his last time. Swing and a ball hit foul, as this will find the seats in right. And this is fouled back and out of play. Bases are empty, one man out. Out in front of the fastball, but this is skied into straightaway right. And he can't track it down as this ball falls.
And the funny thing about this at-bat, he does everything wrong on this swing. I mean, first off, this pitch is out of the strike zone, and secondly, he tries to pull it instead of taking it the other way. Anyhow, pays off for him.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first, and digging in, slugging first baseman Ryan Howard. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
And with a runner on first here, you're playing right into the pitcher's hands if you go chasing pitches below the knees. You got to know the situation and make him bring something up in the zone.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. So a runner at first with two away, and here comes the clutch-hitting Michael Young. At first is Utley, the pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Oh, he took a big swing there as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory at first. And Posey will look this one in, and the side is retired. Pablo Sandoval will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the fifth. And looked pretty good on the monitor, but it's ruled a ball inside, 1-0.
Yeah, that's getting bailed out at the plate.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Swinging is Sandoval as he sends this one on the ground to shortstop. And Rollins will throw him out, one away. One away now. Here's the catcher, Buster Posey. Oh, and Hamels loves to start guys with the change. That time it's good for a strike. Now here's a swing and another chance out there at short. Up with it is Rollins. And the throw to first just about takes him out as it skips up and over him. Hunter Pence will stand in 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And a fairly generous strike call there on a pitch that looked off the plate. It's strike one. And here's a swing and a miss that time by Pence as he falls behind here, 0-2.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. That's still on his mind.
That misses, 1-2. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. And Pence swings and misses there for strike 3, and he's out number 2. Brandon Belt will stand in. He homered back in the second inning of this one. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. He's set, now the pitch. Comes back with the cutter and gets it by him, 1-1 now. Goes the other way as this is down the line at third. And this is past him at third, down the line. It's a fair ball. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
That two-out hit there makes that air loom extra large now. You got to make sure you get this next guy before this inning gets any further out of control.
And now he has some trouble with it in left. they won't get him at third. They're runners at the corners here with 2 gone. Gregor Blanco will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Ooh, back-to-back tough pitches, and he's down 0-2 now.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Giants will have to be content with just the 1. 5 innings complete. Giants on top, 7-2. Delman Young will stand in to lead things off here in the Philadelphia 6th. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And now a pitch on the way. And now this is swung on and pulled down the third base line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball.
Well, these guys have been high on effort, but low on results so far. They're still stuck on 2 runs, but at least they've got a leadoff base runner here to start this inning.
Carlos Ruiz will get another shot. He homered his last time. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Fouled back. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. And a good pitch, but no offer from Ruiz. It's a ball and 2 strikes. A look at Young. Now the pitch. 1-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. And Pagan is there to put this one away, and that's your first out.
And with the big lead, he can afford to take a few chances with that fastball. And here, this one works out for him because this is nothing more than an easy fly ball.
Swing and a grounder fouled, and that almost took the first base coach along with it. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
On the ground is second. To Crawford for 1. Back to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. Matt CAIN will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. And this looked to be on the corner, but just perhaps a hair outside. It's 1-0.
We've seen that same pitch be called a strike more than once.
And he goes the other way with a fastball as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And Young is right there to make the play for out number 1. Angel Pagan will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off, 1-2. Got him. Marco Scudero will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around second, he'll try for third. And he is into third base with a triple, his 3rd hit this afternoon. Pablo Sandoval will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. And here's a fastball called for strike 2. From the belt, the pitch. Now a ball grounded toward the hole and through into right. He delivers with 2 away. And now Gracious just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem. Buster Posey will step in with a couple of RBIs already and looking for more. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Line hard to the left side. But this is a foul ball. In there, and it's 0-2 now. And this will be fouled away. He waits. Now the pitch. And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. A 2-run shot for Buster Posey as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Hunter Pence will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. And this one will be fouled back in among the fans. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. The 9-1. Back here in San Francisco. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Cole Hamels is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Dominic Brown is going to grab a bat now and hit for the pitcher, Hamels.
Number 9, Dominic Brown.
Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
When a guy like this on the mound has got you down 0-2, that's a tough hole to climb out of.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Another 0-2 coming from CAIN. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Swing, and I believe this one is going to find the seats as well. It does, so quite a battle here as it remains 1-2. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And he takes strike 3 called, and that didn't go according to plan as the pinch hitter is set down for the first out. One away, and Jimmy Rollins will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. He was fighting that swing the whole way, but he went around. It's no balls and a strike. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now a swing and a ground ball. And Belk will just take this one over himself for the out. Ben Revere will stride in, grounded out his last time through. And this is fouled straight back. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Here's CAIN now, the 0-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. There to take it is Scudero. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Raul Valdez will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Brandon Belt will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. 1-1 pitch, a curveball that's right there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Brandon Crawford will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. And a ball outside apparently, 1-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
And that's exactly where you want to put that thing. Start it right down the middle and trust that its action will cause it to drop.
Now here's a changeup that's pulled toward right center field. Revere will range to his left and put it away. 2 down. Gregor Blanco will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And he is in there. Matt CAIN will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the swing and a chance for Howard over at first. Throw over to Rollins for the force at second, and that'll do it. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 8th inning coming up. It's the Giants 10 and the Phillies 2. Chase Utley will get us going now in the top half of the 8th. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just 1 swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
Strike called, 2-1. And Utley not biting at that one as he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
And boy, this is exactly how you want your leadoff hitter to approach an at-bat. He's showing a lot of patience, and it's worked out so far.
Grounded fouled off to the right side. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Hit hard to the right, but foul. The 3-2 one more time. Now a swing and a fly ball, medium deep, out toward Pagan in center field. And he's got it for out number 1. And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. Ryan Howard will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. And this is hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Michael Young will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight. In the air, down the left field line and deep. Blanco will get there, and he puts it away to retire the... Angel Pagan will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And he's set down, 1 away. One gone here in the Giants' half of the 8th. And standing in the fine second baseman, Marco Scudero. First pitch coming. And he'll go after the second pitch of the inning as this is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Pablo Sandoval will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Now a ball hit sharply down the line at third. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he's going to make it there, barely, as he's into second base with a double. Buster Posey will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. Michael Stutz will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Oh, now Posey gets around on one and drives it out to deep left field. And the route is on now. It's a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game as the blowout continues. Hunter Pence will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out towards straightaway right. And Young will make the catch, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. 9th inning coming up. San Francisco leads this one 12-2. Santiago Casilla will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Delman Young will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the 9th. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now here's the pitch. Fouled back. And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Carlos Ruiz will dig in. He homered back in the 4th. And here's a swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt, and it's strike 1.
That is as close to unhittable as it gets.
Hard hit to third. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a one-out base runner.
Which is a big thing with throwing. You should be able to...
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat here. 3 for 4 now after the base hit. That wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoked.
Lance Nix will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Here's the first offering. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. To Crawford for 1. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
And one last double play here to end it. And that puts the capper on a good win for these guys, and they really played well.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. And, guys, the Giants couldn't have done it this afternoon without the performance of this man. Buster Posey. Put that on a bubblegum card. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, well, he really drove the ball well in this one. Winds up finishing with 6 RBIs. I'd say that's a pretty good day's work.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB 13 The Show. For more, check out theshownation.com. The Giants are victorious here, 12-2. So long from San Francisco.
He's able to miss the bats a little bit more. But it was just an ugly game. When you give away free at bats, it's just gonna harm you. I mean, we gave up 4 extra outs, so it's hard to deal with. So anyway, until next time, this is David B69, and I'm out.